Through this video, I am going to pretend that I am having a Magic Kingdom day and I am so excited. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria. So today I have another top 5 video for you guys. I say that like I've been doing a ton of top 5 videos. I even have a playlist for it, but unfortunately, I think they kind of just got sidetracked a bit. I realized it had been quite a while since my last top 5 video, so I'm definitely gonna fix that today, and I have a very exciting topic for us to discuss. A while ago, I did a little poll on my Instagram asking what sort of topics you guys would be interested in for my next top 5 video. And the topic that got the most votes by far was my top 5 photo spots in Magic Kingdom. Like I said, I'm very excited for this top 5 discussion. Magic Kingdom is my favorite park in Walt Disney World, and there are so many beautiful photo spots in it. So this is gonna be a really fun one for sure. So what I thought would be fun about this video is if you are a new Disney Parks fan, or perhaps you're planning your first trip to Walt Disney World, I hope that this video can kind of give you some ideas on where you might like to take your photos. However, if you're more of a veteran Disney Parks visitor like me, I hope that this video will be able to maybe give you some new ideas on how you can take your photos in these locations and give you a bit of inspiration. So let's begin with number 5. Number 5 is certainly a magical spot, and that is the casting agency door on Main Street, USA. So the casting agency door is pretty well known in the Disney community, especially if you are a Disney cast member or are maybe aspiring to be a cast member one day. I know for me personally, the casting agency door was always a very special spot for me growing up because if you're new here, I have been dreaming of being a Disney cast member since I was 7 years old. So that spot on Main Street really just kind of represented and reminded me of that dream, so it was just very special. The casting agency door can be found on the left side of Main Street, USA. I cannot for the life of me right now visualize where exactly it is. I'm pretty sure it's close to the Starbucks, but it is on the left side when you enter Main Street, USA. So just keep following the left side of the wall there and you'll find it in no time. Like I said, I have been taking a lot of photos there over the years. I did take some celebratory photos when I became a Disney Store cast member, so that was very exciting. But unfortunately, and I have no idea why, I didn't take any celebratory photos when I received my Cultural Representative Program acceptance. You'd think that would be the obvious photo spot for me to do it, but I don't know if I just had like tunnel vision because I was so excited that my dream had finally came true, but I was just like, yes, let's go to the castle, I'll take some photos, and I walked right by it. So yeah, I'll have to go take some next time. So a couple tips if you're looking for some new ways to spice up your casting agency photos. I love taking it with a celebration button. I know I did that when I received my Disney Store offer. Many cast members also take photos with it with their Disney name tags, and that's always very special. And of course, if you are an aspiring Disney cast member, it's always great to get a celebration button too, or take a fun photo with you knocking on the door. So yes, the casting agency door is a wonderful photo spot in Magic Kingdom for anyone who is dreaming of being a part of the Disney magic one day, so be sure to go take a look and take some photos. Number 4 is one of my absolute favorite spots in all of Magic Kingdom, and that is Cinderella Fountain. Cinderella Fountain can be found when you go up the left side of the castle and into Fantasyland, and it's right next to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Cinderella Fountain has been one of my favorite spots for, oh my gosh, as long as I can remember. I really just love it to be able to sit and people watch and take in all the sights and sound of Fantasyland. It's also just such a beautiful fountain. I love the pinks and blues and golds. It's just so stunning. Fun fact about Cinderella Fountain, which I'm sure I've mentioned before on this channel, but I just love it so much. If you look at Cinderella Fountain from certain angles, the crown atop Cinderella's head will lower and actually look like it's crowning her like a princess. So that's always been a really special detail of the fountain for me, for sure. It's like its own little bit of pixie dust mixed in. So I love taking photos here. I think it's such a whimsical spot in Fantasyland. A few tips on how you can make your photos there a bit more magical would be to try to find the different angles of the fountain. It looks pretty from all sides, so you can definitely get a ton of unique photos there. A lot of people angle it so you can also get the castle in the background, so that's another great way to get some special photos. And of course, you can try sitting or standing next to it to get some very princessy shots. Coming in at number 3 is one I'm sure you probably guessed would be on this list, and that is the Purple Wall. If you're new to the Disney community, you might not have heard of the Purple Wall before, but basically it is an icon. A few years ago, you've probably noticed that Instagram walls became very popular all throughout the Disney resort, so the Purple Wall was the original. It used to just be a plain purple wall in Tomorrowland, but since then it's had a very glamorous update and turned into the Galactic Purple Wall. So it's got all these fun designs and I just love it so much. I even have the windbreaker jacket from the parks with the Purple Wall design on it. The Purple Wall is just such like an iconic photo spot now. Like if you're going on a Disney trip, you gotta go to the Purple Wall. The wall is located to the right of the entrance of Tomorrowland, so just keep walking down the bridge and turn right and you'll find it. For me, it's always a tradition now to take some photos with the Purple Wall. I mean, so much that my boyfriend and I have a Purple Wall chant going every time we're heading our way up the bridge to Tomorrowland. I think what's really fun about the Disney walls, and the Purple Wall especially, is that because it's just like a basic background, you can get really creative with poses. So it's fun to take some silly ones. I personally love doing a twirl. So think of some fun poses you might like to take at the Purple Wall and just have fun with it. Number 2 on my list is another one of my most beloved spots in all of Magic Kingdom, and that is the Tangled restrooms. Now you may be thinking, Maria, did you really just say that restrooms are one of your most favorite spots in Magic Kingdom? And the answer to that is yes. So many people are probably so shocked by the love that the Disney community has for restrooms, but they are just so magical. If you haven't seen the Tangled restrooms before, basically it is like a scene out of the movie Tangled. The whole area is designed to look like the Kingdom of Corona, so it really feels like you just stepped into the movie. And Tangled is my most favorite Disney movie of all time, so it's pure magic. You have the lanterns hung up above you and posters for all the ruffians and thugs from the Snuggly Duckling around. The inside of the ladies' restroom is decorated to look like Rapunzel's tower, so there's all her paintings everywhere. Obviously, I haven't been into the men's restroom, but my brother told me that it does look like an armory with Maximus, so that is really cool. And of course, if you keep traveling to the left of the restrooms, you see Rapunzel's tower. So the whole area is just magical. There's so many amazing spots to the Tangled restrooms. Like I said, there's her tower, there's the lanterns, there's a ton of beautiful sun walls that you can take photos by. It's also a really fun area to explore. There's even an interactive quality to it. Not many people know this, but there is a fun game that you can play where you find hidden Pascals. So around the Tangled restroom area, you can take a look around to find little hidden Pascals on the walls or hidden in the rocks, and it's really fun to be able to spot them all. I think the Tangled restrooms are perfect if you're looking for some unique shots. Like I said, it really feels like you've stepped into the world of Tangled. So you can really get creative with it. There's so much to see and do in that area. You can take a ton of fun angled photos. So once again, it's the perfect spot if you're looking for some photos to really feel like a princess. Number 1 on my list is of course very obvious, but that is Cinderella Castle. Of course Cinderella Castle had to be number 1 on my list. It's the castle. Cinderella Castle is my home. It is just beautiful from all angles, so naturally it's my favorite photo spot in the kingdom. Everyone knows that when you go on a Disney trip, you have to take some photos by Cinderella Castle, so I figured I would use my time during my top 5 list to maybe give you some tips on how you can make your Cinderella Castle photos even better. So like I've said, Cinderella Castle is beautiful from all angles, so use that to your advantage and don't just take photos right directly down Main Street. My personal favorite spot in the entire world actually is when you're walking up the left path to go into Fantasyland and you stop by the castle. There's that little groove in the path there where there's a bench and you just get the nicest view of the castle and there's no people behind you, and it's just my favorite. It's my favorite spot for photos too, but honestly, whenever I think of my happy place, that is the spot I think of. I could just sit on that bench and look at the castle all day. You can also take the right path up to Fantasyland, and that'll take you past Cinderella's wishing well, which gets you even more beautiful castle shots. The back of the castle is also beautiful, but sometimes it gets a little crowded with people, so try to find it at less busy times. I usually go around meal times when it's not as busy. And of course, the front of the castle is beautiful too. You gotta get that iconic castle shot. So what I like to do to get the best photos is going directly up to the wall there and then wait for a spot with no people in it. Cinderella Castle is great for photos of you and your family and friends. I love taking so many different poses in front of it. Of course, my favorite one is twirling. Like really, you guys must know by now, I gotta have that princess twirl shot. It's so fun to get creative in front of Cinderella Castle, so think of some fun poses you might like to do and give all the different angles I've recommended a try. That was my top 5 list of photo spots in Magic Kingdom. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing them, and I hope it also gave you some inspiration for your next time in the parks. Be sure to comment down below which photo spots in Magic Kingdom are your favorite. I would love to maybe get some inspiration from you guys. I feel like I'm definitely going to do the rest of the Disney parks for the top 5 photo spots, so also leave a comment down below and tell me which Disney park you would like to see next. Until my next video, I hope you all have a magical day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!